And good evening and welcome to our second game of the evening. It's going to be boys action. Weslaco Panthers from 32-6A. They are having a good season so far, and they are going to have a non-district game against Nikki Rowe Warriors. They're from 16-5A District 1. They're 4-2. Meanwhile, Weslaco is 5-1. We'll get to starters as we can as we get ready for the tip-off, and we are underway. Again, Weslaco hosting this game, just like the girls' game. We have 8-minute quarters, and let us see what is going to happen tonight. And again, a good team for Nikki Rowe, and they are going to definitely have some good action tonight. Working down low, first shot is up and in by Patrick Tarbutton, and it is going to actually be disallowed. So we are going to have a foul on that play, so he's going to be charged with an offensive foul, and it's going to be the ball for Weslaco, their first possession of the game. And coming down with it, they're going to pass the ball around. And again, this is my first chance to see them tonight, so I'm looking forward to this. And the ball is loose. Turnover goes over now to Nikki Rowe, and the ball is put up. It is no good that time, and there is a whistle. Darren Manriquez had it up there, and again, a whistle. Ball is going to go out of bounds. It still is going to be the possession of the road team. Louis Yebra is in there, number 20. We're going to talk about him, a very good player. But that time the shot is missed, and that was taken by Manriquez. Again, Weslaco with the ball, moving it up. And this time it is out of the reach of Andrew Cabrera, number 20, a 5'8 junior. At the other end, ball looks like it's going to go for a layup, but finally goes out of bounds. For a moment, it looked like Manriquez was going to give it up to Tarbutton, but ball goes out of bounds over to Weslaco. And again, Weslaco moving to the left side. Ball dropped down underneath to Peralez, Vince Peralez. Ball is out of bounds. It's still going to be Weslaco ball. Getting ready to inbound the ball is going to be Andrew Cabrera, a 5'8 junior. This time a shot taken. It's off the mark, but Weslaco keeps the ball. And the shot was taken that time by Andrew Alameda, a 5'11 junior. And now we have a whistle. And there's going to be a foul against Weslaco this time. And it will be against number 11, Juan, but they call him JP Galindo, a 6-foot senior wearing number 11. Rowe in the green uniforms with the yellow numerals. And that time a shot from the outside is good. 3-point attempt is hit. So with about 2 minutes into the game, we have our first points of the night. And that was Yebra. Louis Yebra. That's the coach's son. He's had some injuries, wrist and knee, but he's in there tonight. Jose Luis Libra is the coach of the 4-2 team. Son may be the star player on the team. But again, he's been struggling with some injuries. Weslaco will inbound it, and the shot is off the mark, but the rebound is up and in. A nice second effort on that play by Vince Peralez. At the other end, Nikki Rowe answers, and guess who? Yes, Ibra gets another basket. Weslaco shot is short that time by Leonard Smith, number 3, a 6'2 junior. We'll try to give the players and their numbers as time permits. Pass and a foul. Pass was made by J.P. Galindo, again a 6-foot senior. Getting ready to inbound the ball will be Andrew Cabrera, 5'8 junior. There is a whistle. And the ball will go over to Rowe. Again, 2 fouls against Nikki Rowe. One of them against Darren Manriquez. At the other end, Rowe has the ball, driving the lane, deciding not to shoot is number 4, Patrick Tarbutton, but we do have a whistle. And the ball is going to go over now. Turnover to Weslaco. Driving down the lane, shot no good by Cabrera. Rebounded by Nikki Rowe. The Warriors is their nickname. Of course, Weslaco, the Panthers. Ibra puts it up and in. Another basket for him. Asked about this team, and we were told he's their best player. So far, we can see why. Clock moving, approaching the midway point of the opening quarter. 7-2, Nikki Rowe in the lead. In the lane, nice pass and nice score. Pass was made by J.P. Galindo to Parales, and he got the basket. At the other end, shot put up and no good by Elijah Alcantar. Ball out of bounds. Nikki Rose. Ibra has it. Now he'll pass it off and down in the lane, putting it up. No good that time. Shot missed by Emilia Godino. Panthers bringing the ball up court. Four points for them so far. Ibra has been the difference. Driving in the lane. Jumper a little short that time, but put up and in. Follow up. 7-6 is now the score. Pass on top, three-pointer. Short off the rim. Andrew Cabrera. Back comes Weslaco. White uniforms with their purple trim. And one of the Panthers hits the floor hard. Parales, 6'4" junior, but he gets up. Ball inbounded, up, and it's good. Godino with it. 4 fouls so far against the visitors, the latest against Alcantar. And now we have another whistle and another foul. Going to be a holding foul. This time against, I believe, Weslaco. Leonard Smith. Shot up, no good. 8-7, Panthers have taken the lead. 2:27 remaining, outside shot off the mark. Almeida with the shot. Now ball out of bounds to Nikki Rowe. 14 fouls against Rowe, 2 against the Panthers, who've taken their first lead of the night, and it's a steal and going all the way for the layup. Nice play that time. It's Leonard Smith, 6'2" junior. Gets the steal in the basket. Panthers with their biggest lead of the night at 3. Double team, now kick out, and the basket's good. So we saw a double team, Tarbutton, and he kicks it out. And then the basket is good by his teammate. 10-10 now the score. Tie game, I believe. Yes, another basket that time. I believe that was by Galdino. And the last basket was by Avila for the visitors. Julian Avila. And now they come back and score. Nikki Rowe to make it 13-12. Blind pass underneath, goes out of bounds. Attempted by Smith, but couldn't find the mark. And so ball will go back underneath the basket to Nikki Rowe. They're moving toward our right here in the first quarter. Exciting game so far, close, 13-12. Gabe Valdez, head coach of Weslaco. Pleasure meeting him today. And drive underneath, and it is a bad pass. Yabata trying to get it down to his teammate, and Weslaco capitalizes at the other end. So Panthers back ahead 14-13. Long shot off the mark. 13 fighting for it underneath after the shot by Alcantar. Manriquez battling for the ball. And there's going to be a foul. I believe that's against Caden Pena. Coming into the game now for Weslaco, Edwin Hernandez, a 6'2 junior. And coming off is Parales. Nikki Rowe with the ball. Shot taken. Jumper no good, but there is a whistle. Yebra took the shot and will be going to the line. Foul was against Adrian Lopez, 6' junior. Tie score right now at 14-all. Second shot is good. So Nikki Rowe, the Warriors regain the lead 15-14. Under 30 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Long shot, and it's good. That shot was from downtown, but it was good by Almeida. Andrew Almeida with the long NBA-type three-pointer. At the other end, trying to get the basket, but not connecting, is Alcantar. And the ball will now go over to Weslaco. Turned over. And long shot in the corner. No good. That shot taken by Lopez as we have concluded 1 quarter of play. It is the Weslaco Panthers over the Nikki Rowe Warriors in non-district high school basketball action, 17-15. This is a K-West production. Well, the players are back on the court, getting ready for the second quarter of action. Our officials, Sandra Chavez, Peter Guerrera, and Conrad Alvarado. Same officials as for our opening girls game. And just 13 seconds into the quarter, we have a foul. It's going to be against Weslaco. Devin Yabata, 5'8 junior. His first, team's fifth. At the other end, the ball is put up and in. Emilia Guadino hits it. Tie game at 17-all. 7:30 remaining till half. Weslaco moving with the ball and a block. A block underneath. Almeida tries to put it up, blocked by Alcantar. But I believe there's going to be a foul. There is. Against Patrick Tarbutton, number 4. His second, Both teams have 5 team fouls. And a couple free throws are made by Almeida. So Panthers back in the lead, 19-17. Nikki Rowe quickly up court. And we have a drive down the baseline by Pena. Now back out. Spinning around. Back to Pena. Underneath. Shot up, no good. Pena tries to get it up. 2 guys battling underneath. And excuse me, I meant tar button. And now shot put up, no good by Weslaco. That was Almeida. The other end, tar button and Guadino were working hard to try and get the ball in. But Nikki Rowe does have the ball back once again. Alcantar has it. Bounces the ball out to Ibra. Ibra, big first quarter, down the baseline, underneath. Put up and in by Guadino, and there is a foul. So Nikki Rowe been working the ball down low. Trying to score. And now here's a traditional three-point play. Attempt at least. Guadino misses. And it's rebounded by Lopez. Weslaco back on the attack. Game knotted up at 19. Lots of ties. Lead changes. Exciting Friday night of basketball. With the ball, Almeida. Now over to Pena. Ball being passed around. Lopez, a lot of touches here. Ybarra, ball put up, no good. Ybarra with it back again, double teamed. Let's see if he can get it to a teammate. He does. Ball will go down in the corner to Hernandez. Hernandez has it knocked out of bounds that time. Guadino. Should still be Weslaco ball, it is. And Ybarra will inbound it. And he gets it into Pena, and there's a whistle. So going to be a foul on the play against Hernandez. Going to have some substitutions coming in right now for Weslaco. Paralez coming in. Also, we see Smith. A lot of the starters coming back. Galdino. JP's in there. At the line right now, Manriquez puts it up. Front end of the 1-and-1, no good. As Nikki Rowe's in the bonus. Weslaco will see if they can break this tie. And there's traveling called. So ball back over to Nikki Rowe. Traveling that time. Called on Ibarra. Nikki Rowe. Going against basically a man-to-man defense here. Underneath, though, getting down there through the back door and scoring is Guadino. Guadino gets behind the defense, puts it in. Almeida about to come back in, one of the top scorers for Weslaco. Weslaco passing around the perimeter, trying to find that right shot. See what they can do. Again, taking their time. It's jammed in inside. Now trying to free things up underneath. And driving is number 11, Galdino. But a whistle. And ball turned over to Nikki Rowe. Approaching the midway point of the first, or actually the second quarter. 21-19, Nikki Rowe leads. This time they passed around the perimeter. Now trying to drive inside was Manriquez, but it's intercepted by Weslaco. And putting the ball up and missing the shot was Cabrera. Quickly down court in transition. Putting up and missing the shot is Alcantar. Ball goes out of bounds, but will remain the possession of Nikki Rowe. Inbound. Alcantar has it. Now passes it outside. Manriquez has it. Ball going around the perimeter again. Trying to find the open man. And this time, Alcantar has it, gets it on top. And just inside the circle, just barely a two-pointer, Ibra. At the other end, those points answered by Galindo, JP Galindo. So two of the top scorers making their mark on that last series for each team. Long shot, Alcantar, no good. Still possession, Nikki Rowe, another shot put up, missed. Ibra, I believe. Weslaco brings it down court. And there's a whistle. Going to be a foul. Coming in right now, Daniel Ferrer and Aaron Garza come in. Among those coming off, Elijah Alcantar. Also coming off, Emilia Guendino. Substitutions for Nikki Rowe. Weslaco puts it in. 2:46 clock running. Visitors up by 2. Shot missed by Weslaco. And Nikki Rowe will try to increase their lead. Driving down the lane, one-hand shot. Trying to use a little fingertip roll. No good by Manriquez. Darren with the shot. And Weslaco will see if they can capitalize on the miss. Shot in the lane, off the mark by Olmida. At the other end, easy basket. It was Ferrer passing to Ibra. He's had a big first half. Maybe should be expected. So now, 4-point lead for Nikki Rowe. Down low. Shot put up and good by Galindo. Avila caught in the air. Came down on Galindo. He picks up the foul. And he'll be substituted by Caden Pena, 5'8" sophomore, trying to complete the three-point play. And it's good. Three-point play is good that time for Galindo. JP now makes it down to a 1-point lead for Nikki Rowe, 25-24. Approaching 90 seconds remaining here in the first half. Fast-moving first half. Now driving in and putting it up and in. Nice drive. Nice layup that time. Manriquez. So back to a 3-point lead for Nikki Rowe. Both teams with 7 team fouls, so both teams are in the bonus. There's a three-pointer off the mark. Fighting for the ball. Original shot taken by Galindo. Galindo has it right now. This time another three-pointer, and it also is off the mark. That was taken by Cabrera. And there is a whistle, and we are going to have a collision and a foul. We'll see the call. It's going to be a 1-and-1, I believe. Foul was against the Panthers. Going to be Leonard Smith. And since Nikki Rowe's in the bonus, they will get the 1-and-1. First shot up, no good that time. That was Garza, Aaron Garza. Weslaco rebounds. And at half court, it's stolen. And with the layup, good job by Darren Manriquez. Stole it from Cabrera. And he gets the 2 points, making it a 5-point lead, 29-24, with just about 30 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. But another whistle, another foul. So going to the line for Weslaco is going to be Andrew Cabrera, 5'8" junior. And the first end of the 1-and-1 is missed. Aaron Garza was charged with the foul. Another drive in the lane and a miss, but a rebound by Nikki Rowe. Miss was by Manriquez. This time 3-point shot off the mark by Tarbutton. With the ball right now, there is Olmeda. Other end, a shot put up. And we have a whistle. Another foul. Another chance at the charity stripe for the Panthers. Trailing by 5 with 5.1 seconds remaining till halftime. 2 shots coming up right now. Galindo. First shot off the front of the rim. On that foul, Ibra. Louis picked up his second foul. Second shot is good. You can hear coaches yelling no foul to Weslaco, but instead we see Daniel Ferrer getting behind the defense for a layup to end the first half of play. So we've gone through 16 minutes. We'll take a 10-minute intermission, and right now it's a 6-point lead in non-district action as we have the Nikki Rowe Warriors over the host Weslaco Panthers, 31-25. This is a K-West production.
Before Christine McCleary was a physical therapist, she was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
It's time for second half action from Weslaco, Texas. And tonight we have a non-district game. It is the Weslaco Panthers from 32-6A. And so far they are 5-1. They are taking on the Nikki Rowe Warriors, 4-2 from District 16-5A, Division 1. And at halftime it is Nikki Rowe leading the Panthers, 31-25, though the Panthers will inbound the ball. And J.P. Galindo, he is their leading scorer with 10 points. Andrew Alameda has 7. Vince Peralez has 6. And Leonard Smith has 2. Panthers have the ball right now, working the basket toward our right here in the quarter. We're 20 seconds in. Panthers still waiting for their first shot, and they get it. And it is off the mark that time, but there is a whistle. It was Cabrera who took the shot. And now the ball is going to go out of bounds to Nikki Rowe. So we appreciate everybody tuning in. Earlier tonight, it was a loss for the ladies from Weslaco. The Lady Panthers lost to Laredo United South. That was their first blemish of the season after winning their first 7 games. Nikki Rowe, their first shot of the second half is off the mark by Patrick Tarbutton, and he has 3 points in this game. Julian Avila has 3. Daniel Ferrer 2. By the way, there was a foul on that play. It was against Nikki Rowe. So that'll be their first team foul of the second half against Emilia Guadino, who had 6 points. Panthers trying to get some points on the board, and they do. They get the first score of the second half. And that score was by Almeida. He now has 9 points, trying to become the second player of the night in double digits for the Panthers. At the other end, Elijah Alcantar gets his first basket of the night. So we have a 6-point lead with 6:30 remaining here in the third quarter. 6-point lead for Nikki Rowe, 33-27. Now a 3-point attempt from the top of the circle is no good that time. And back up court comes the visitors. Leonard Smith on that shot. Louis has the lead in scorer so far. Ibra has 13, Louis Ibra. Darren Manriquez has 4. I believe that's all the point totals now we have. I think we've given everybody. Ibra just missed that shot. 3-point attempt goes out of bounds. We'll see who gets it. It'll be inbounded by Tarbutton. And a turnaround jumper in the lane is no good by Ibra. But there's going to be a foul. It's going to be against Nikki Rowe. Third foul of the game. It's going to be charged to Andrew Cabrera. So Weslaco bringing the ball inbounds, bringing it up court. And in the lane, it's shoveled underneath. Good assist that time. Solid assist by Leonard Smith as he gets the ball down to Vince Peralez. 2 points for him. He now, I believe, has 8 for the night. 4-point lead, 33-29, approaching 5 minutes. Nikki Rowe ahead. A whistle. And we are going to have another foul. Again, no football action tonight. Weslaco decided they would take the night off and get ready for the playoffs next week instead of scheduling a practice game. Well, we have 5:04 remaining here in the third quarter. It is Nikki Rowe, the Warriors, with a 4-point lead over the Weslaco Panthers, 33-29. This is a K-West production.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
The young men get ready to return to the court. Ball will be inbounded to our left. It'll be by Manriquez. Trying to find somebody open. Gets it in to Tarbutton. Now a drive by Ibra by Ibra, and there's a whistle and a foul. Going to be a blocking foul. And that foul is going to be the second of the night for Andrew Cabrera. Each team has 2 team fouls in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter. And first shot missed by Louis. Another one coming. Been struggling with some injuries. Leg and arm, but playing tonight. Second foul shot is up and good. So a 5-point lead right now, 34-29. Just under 5 minutes remaining. Nikki Rowe ahead. Long 3-point attempt. All net. That was from downtown Weslaco. Nice shot that time by Andrew Almeida. And he is now in double digits scoring. He's got 10 points. Big man, big shot. So Ibra has the ball on top. Works around a screen, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Weslaco. Nice rebound by Galindo. Quickly down court. Shot put up and missed, but a foul. It was Peralez going up, trying to score. And he'll be going to the free throw line. Getting ready to check in, Julian Avila. That is going to be the third foul, by the way, against Guadino, Amelia Guadino. Free throw's good. And coming out, Elijah Alcantar. 1 point lead right now for Nikki Rowe. And that ties it. And weren't they just ahead by about 5 recently? So it is 34 all, approaching the midway point here in the third quarter. And you hear the young men chanting for their teammates. We're talking about the Weslaco Panthers bench. Very enthusiastic. Not big crowds right now because of the conditions, but who's here is enthusiastic. And that shot no good by Manriquez. Rebounded by Weslaco. And now there's a collision at midcourt. Peralez runs in to Ibra. And there'll be now a loose ball foul. It's going to be against, obviously, Peralez, his first, team's third. Non-shooting foul. Nikki Rowe has the ball after that big collision. Peralez, the bigger man. He got the best of it. Steal attempted that time by Weslaco, no good. Shot up, off the mark by Manriquez. Fight for the ball. And it goes back to Nikki Rowe. And from the right of the circle, a three-pointer made. Patrick Tarbutton. 3-point lead now for Nikki Rowe. 37-34. Just about 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Been a tight game, exciting game. Fun to watch. Ball almost stolen that time by Ibra, but the shot put up. A little short by Leonard Smith. Back comes Nikki Rowe. Ball knocked out of bounds. Manriquez has the ball knocked out by Leonard Smith. And who was it last touched by? No, it'll be Nikki Rowe's ball. They're in their green uniforms. Yellow trim, yellow numerals. Weslaco, basically white jerseys with various shades of purple. And ball will be inbounded. And we see Nikki Rowe working the perimeter right now. And driving in, ball going out of bounds. Manriquez losing control. Was he fouled? Let's see the call. No, it'll be a turnover. It'll be Weslaco's ball. Coming up the court quickly. Getting in the front court is Andrew Cabrera and a whistle. Gabe Valdez, head coach for Weslaco. Ball out of bounds. Actually a foul called that time, I believe. Foul will be against Tarbutton. His third, but a steal. And an easy layup that time for Darren Manriquez. So back to a 5-point lead for Nikki Rowe, 39-34. And we have a whistle. Going to be a turnover. Nikki Rowe with the ball. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Again, a close game. Nikki Rowe slowing it down. This time, Ibra driving the lane, puts it up and in, shifted gears, off balance, put up a one-hander, went in, and he's fouled. That foul against Caden Pena, his third, team's fourth. And we have substitution here. Coming out of the game is Cabrera. Shot up, no good. Up court comes Weslaco, blind pass underneath, and Peralez puts it up and in. Nice blind pass that time. I believe that was Leonard Smith. And the result is 2 points. Shot put up, three-pointer, off the mark. That was by Avila. Going to be a foul. And that foul this time against Guadino, his fourth. So he's in serious foul trouble. Alcantar comes back in. Also coming back in is Ferrer. Also coming off the court is Patrick Tarbutton. So a couple changes in the lineup right now for Nikki Rowe. Approaching 1 minute remaining here in the third quarter. Ball now tipped. It was tipped, I believe, by Avila. Coming up with the ball is Nikki Rowe, and they will try to get the ball up and in, but traveling underneath, a lot of traffic. Daniel Ferrer was triple teamed underneath and traveled. Weslaco, good presence underneath there. None of the players picked up a foul, but instead got the turnover. Again, another blind pass, and it is up and in by Peralez. That blind pass from Leonard Smith once again. Looks one way, throws the other, and connects. Nice job there. Good execution. 3-point lead, 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter for the visitors. Jumper from the foul line, up and in by Manriquez. So it's back to the 5-point lead, 43-38. Now Smith passes it down in the corner, back on top, and a missed three-pointer by Andrew Alameda. At the other end, driving quickly, trying to get a three-point play is Manriquez. Gets the basket, but I'm not sure it's going to count. There definitely was a foul, though. Checking in for Weslaco is Adrian Lopez, a 6-foot junior. Picking up a fourth foul right now is Leonard Smith, and he's been very valuable getting that ball down low to like Peralez for the baskets. A good assist man, but he's out right now. Panthers have 6 team fouls. Warriors have 5. Just 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And driving the lane, putting up a shot, but a whistle before the shot. It was Alcantar. And now we see that Nikki Rowe's in the bonus. And going to the foul line will be Alcantar. Getting ready to check in, Patrick Tarbutton. Free throw, no good, so he misses the front end of the 1-and-1. And back comes Weslaco. They'll have one more chance to shoot, down to 3 seconds. And now driving to the low post right side. Running layup is in, and it's good. Nice job there with clock management by Devin Ibarra, 5'8" junior. And he gets it back to a 3-point lead for Nikki Rowe to end the third quarter. So we're going to be heading into the fourth quarter of play. We are in Weslaco. And right now, Nikki Rowe, the Warriors, leading the Weslaco Panthers 43-40. This is a K-West production. All the young men return to the court as we get ready for the fourth quarter of play. Nikki Rowe will inbound in the front court. They'll be moving toward our left here in the fourth quarter. And with the ball is Manriquez, gets it inside. Shot is no good that time by Ferrer. And Weslaco will come up court with the ball. A three-pointer would tie it. So let's see what happens. Ball being passed around the perimeter. Almeida has it. Now it's going to be a three-pointer we talked about, but that time it is no good, but rebounded and missed again. So the three-pointer taken and missed. First by Lopez, and then the rebound unsuccessful as well. Speaking of three-pointers from left of the circle, one goes up by Manriquez. Fight for the ball underneath. And we are going to have, is it going to be traveling? Well, we'll have to wait a minute to find out. We do have timeout on the court. Again, Nikki Rowe in non-district action out of McAllen here in Weslaco, leading the Panthers 43-40. This is a K-West production.
Before David Lozano started practicing law, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL athletics. He was a regional qualifier. He earned college credits through the dual enrollment program. After high school, he attended the University of Texas before graduating from St. Mary's School of Law. Now he helps people in need as an attorney. WISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For David Lozano, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
I know some people might have expected some football tonight, but even though they could have played a game, Weslaco, the Panthers take the night off after winning the play-in game with Los Fresnos last Friday. They could have scheduled maybe an opponent for practice, but felt the time off and rest was more needed, I would assume. So next week they will be in the playoffs. Win or go home, as they say. Possibilities could be Mission, Vela, others. We'll just have to wait and see. It'll all be determined tonight. Panthers up court with the ball, and shot taken in the lane. It is off the mark that time by Ibarra. And coming down with the ball is Nikki Rowe. Again, three-point lead, a minute into the fourth quarter. No score yet in the quarter. We see Ibra had the ball a moment ago, number 20. He's their leading scorer, had 13 at the half. Hobbled by injuries. He's the son of the coach. His father is Jose Luis, the coach. Proud of his son, I'm sure. Probably tough on him, too. Maybe tougher on him than any player. That's how it sometimes is when you're playing for your dad. Now ball knocked away from Manriquez. And coming up the ball, here comes the Panthers, and it's loose and lost. Losing control of it was Galindo. And quickly up court, and missing the layup is Manriquez. Excuse me, it was Tarbutton. Another shot put up no good, and it is the Panthers coming down with the ball. Three-point shot is up. Ooh, off the mark. That would have tied it. Ibarra took the shot. Right now, one of the Nikki Rowe players hits the floor. Gets up gingerly, but I think he's okay for rare. And we'll wait for the call. Again, 43-40, so we're going to have timeout. 5:52 remaining in regulation. Been this score for a while. 43-40. It's Nikki Rowe over the Weslaco Panthers. This is a K-West production. Everybody returns to the court. Getting ready to go. In the backcourt, we see Ibra. Ibra will inbound the ball to Manriquez. He'll get it into the front court to Alcantar. Fall away jumper at the baseline is no good. Ball is loose, and it is rebounded and missed by Manriquez. Darren, though, will be going to the free throw line. As we mentioned, it's been 43-40 for a while. We'll see if the score will change. Manriquez, who had 4 points in the opening 16 minutes of action prior to the intermission, gets another point, making it a 4-point lead for Nikki Rowe. Nikki Rowe, one of the 3 schools there in McAllen, part of ISD, along with Memorial and McAllen Bulldogs. Second shot missed at the other end. Shot also missed by Almeida. And back comes Nikki Rowe. Very quickly. Ball is down to Tarbutton. Tarbutton working the baseline but double teamed. Gets it out and one-hand layup missed. Coming down though with his own rebound is Manriquez. Manriquez, I believe, is fouled. We'll see. Some discussion right now. Gabe Valdez thinking there was a travel, not a foul. He talks to the official, but to no avail. And first free throw is good. Foul that time against Adrian Lopez, his third, team's 9th. One more and double bonus for Nikki Rowe. Second free throw is also good. So both free throws hit by Manriquez, and it is now a 6-point lead, 46-40. Getting ready to come back in with 4 fouls is Leonard Smith. Also Cabrera, Andrew Cabrera, do have a whistle as they come back in. And Panthers will inbound the ball after it goes out. And coming off, we see Lopez. Another whistle. So there's going to be a foul. And that is going to be the 5th foul against Guadino. So Amelia is off, out of the game. First player to foul out. I believe Leonard Smith has 4 for Weslaco. They are not in the bonus yet, so they will just inbound the ball. 3-point shot off the mark. They've had a little trouble with the 3-pointers tonight. J.P. Galindo with that one. Under 5 minutes remaining in regulation. Panthers still very much in this game. But obviously need to keep Nikki Rowe from scoring and maybe have some luck from 3-point range. We'll see. 2-pointers work too, though. Working some time off right now is Ibra. Actually, Ibra gets the ball now. It had been Manriquez dribbling it. Now in the corner to Alcantar. Back to Ibra. He gets it over to Tarbutton, so they are just trying to use up clock, it looks like. Trying to find that right shot. And Ibra puts up a wild shot, hoping it would go in and maybe getting a 3-point play or at least getting a shooting foul. But of course, they're already in the bonus. First shot up is good. Now in the double bonus for the remainder of the game. 4:05 remaining. And it's been a long time since the Panthers scored. I know it was 43-40 for a long time. And since that time, it's been 5 straight points for Nikki Rowe. Leonard Smith off the mark. Here comes Nikki Rowe. Again, you don't want to see them get to double digits that late in the game. They haven't done it yet. But it would be very critical at this point. And driving down the lane, we see it's Manriquez. But we have a whistle. And the ball will go over to Weslaco. Turnover. So they will see what they can do to decrease this lead. Under 3.5 minutes remaining. Have the ball outside. Could they possibly be looking for outside shots? Good defense, though. Nikki Rowe coming out to meet them on the perimeter. And now we have a whistle. So Vince Perales going to the line. Alcantara with a foul. Both teams in the bonus now. Second shot coming up. So it's been a long time since the Panthers have put a point on the board. They did just now, 48-41. 3:17 remaining in regulation. Second shot up, it is good. Down to 6. Down to a couple three-point baskets to tie it. Again, some pressure in the backcourt. Get it up to Ibra. Didn't know how much we'd see him play. Had some injury problems, but he's played a lot tonight. And the ball almost stolen that time, but now got down low. And the shot is missed by Tarbutton. Gets a rebound. Back out to Ferrer. Back on top to Ibarra. Panthers playing tough. Just have to hold Nikki Rowe on defense and hit some critical shots down the stretch. And that ball is stolen, it looks like, by Leonard Smith. Then Ibarra hits the deck, and he's going to be tied up by Galindo. Again, some good hustle. And that results in a timeout on the floor. So with 2:32 remaining here in the fourth quarter, it's a 6-point lead for the team from McAllen, Nikki Rowe, the Warriors, over the Weslaco Panthers, 48-42. This is a K-West production.
Before Danya Pulido became an attorney, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a member of the National Honor Society and a cheerleader. She earned her degree from St. Mary's University, then graduated from St. Mary's University School of Law. Now she is Danya Pulido, attorney at law for Texas Legal Services Center in Austin. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Danya Pulido, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
So we get ready to have the ball inbounded. Ibarra gets it into the backcourt, over to Manriquez. Darren brings it into the front court. And he is being guarded by Almeida, Nikki Rowe right now, not a real hurry as we're approaching 2 minutes. Down low, ball put up and in. Off balance shot. Low post left side is good by Alcantara. So that makes it an 8-point lead with 2 minutes remaining, 50-42. At the other end, Perales puts it up, misses. He'll be going back to the foul line. He'll be getting a couple shots. And that foul against Alcantara, his third, team's 8th. First free throw, hangs up on the rim. Seemed like forever there, but it went and got a Weslaco roll. There's a point. Got to chip away one at a time. Second one up is good. Got to take advantage of those free throw opportunities. Now back within 2 scores. I sound like I'm talking football tonight. Thought I might be doing a game tonight, but it's different kind of 2 scores. A couple 3-point baskets, 50-44. Not talking about field goals or touchdowns. We'll be doing that next Friday night. 1:41 remaining. And a wild shot put up, no good by Manriquez. Thought he might draw a foul, did not do it. But at the other end, ball is just saved. Save thought it would go out of bounds, but it goes back now on the save to Nikki Rowe. Saving that ball was Cabrera, but a teammate couldn't get it. The other end, Ibra, did he charge? Did he charge that time into Cabrera? We'll wait and see. No. It's going to be a blocking foul against Cabrera. So Andrew gets his third. A lot of people are yelling, Weslaco fans, it's a charge. Officials did not see it that way, though. And we see Ibra Misses the first free throw. Another one upcoming. It's up and it's missed. Panthers still have 4 timeouts. And we see Nikki Rowe has 2. They've used more timeouts than Weslaco. So down the stretch, Weslaco could call timeouts if they feel the need. Shot put up. Is it a three-pointer? It doesn't matter. It's no good anyhow by Cabrera. Down to a minute left. Nikki Rowe has the ball. May have to foul him. Down in the corner. With the ball is Tarbun. Back up to Manriquez. And now there is the foul finally done by Almeida. Want to thank our K-West staff tonight doing 2 games. This is a long night, but they've done a great job. Of course, Vinny Berry, just like we work with him at football, he's here tonight. He's doing the videography work. Our videographer always does a great job. He'll be editing this tape, getting ready for YouTube. First free throw, by the way, is good that time by Manriquez. Also our producer again tonight, and we love what he does. Adrian De Leon, Amadeo Baronis, we love what he does too at field count operator, but we'll have him next week maybe. But Adrian De Leon doing a great job. Usually does the replays you see for football. Tonight producing this event. Now the shot no good by Weslaco. And of course, our head videographer, chief videographer, Mike Palacios, keeps everything running from a production standpoint. And we enjoy working with him all the time, both for football and basketball. And, of course, the overall director of K-West, man who's done a lot of sports work, been on TV in Corpus Christi, used to do the Vipers games, play-by-play. We all know him. Does a great job. Hear him all the time working on K-West. Carlos Robledo. And, again, we also don't want to forget about the K-West secretary, Mina Garcia. And she makes sure we have all our paperwork together. So another foul. Again, that's necessary right now. That by Vince Peralez, his 3rd. And back at the line shooting is Manriquez. And now the score is 52-44. Just 20 seconds remaining. Shot missed that time by Almeida, but there is a whistle. Again, big K-West crew. We're just mentioning the people specifically working tonight, but there's a whole crew back there, and we appreciate what they do year-round. Especially the whole crew gets together when we have home football games. So ball is out of bounds right now. 8-point lead. Weslaco, if they lose tonight, I believe they'll drop to 5-2. And also Nikki Rowe would be 5-2 if they win. We're coming down to the final 10 seconds of the game, and now Nikki Rowe will just let the clock run out. There'll be no fouls. And our final score tonight will be Nikki Rowe Warriors in non-district action over the Weslaco Panthers, 52-44. Of course, Nikki Rowe out of McAllen, Texas, and Weslaco obviously in their home gym. Once again, 52-44. Weslaco drops this one to Nikki Rowe. And again, I know I'll be back here Tuesday night for girls action when it's Rio Grande City taking on Weslaco at 7 o'clock. So for everyone on the crew tonight, both here and back at the home office, thank you for tuning in. Enjoy this, of course, on YouTube anytime you want. And for the crew, I'm Scott Harrison. Have a safe weekend. This has been a K-West production.